Hey guys, and welcome to something new that I'm going to be bringing for you today. Today we are going to look at players who are contracts up at the end of the season, so obviously in July the 1st, 2017. We're going to look at some players who you can actually get on a free transfer. Now I am recording this on the 1st of June, so obviously some transfer might have been done obviously after this, if you are watching this on a later date. Some transfer might have been done already, or they might have got a new contract with the club, but so take these with a bit of pinch of salt just in case they actually signed for someone or they got a new contract, just in case when you watch this. So anyway, let's start in the goalkeeper position. So there Iker Casillas is, let's put him in. So obviously he is with Porto at the moment. He has been linked with a move to Liverpool. I don't know if that's going to come off, to be honest. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Be an interesting one to actually see if he does. Obviously he is an absolute legend with Real Madrid. He will get a legend card on here as well, might point out as well. But yeah, he is looking for a new club. It looks like he's not going to sign a new contract with Porto. So he is a free transfer and he'll actually be a very good goalkeeper for anyone who comes in for him. So at right back, we're going to go for Bacary Sagna. Actually still is a decent player. Didn't get much time with Man City this season. So it's no surprise really that he's going to be going. Like I said, he has been released obviously on a free transfer. There's no real talk of where he might be going at the moment. I think he's injured at the moment, so I'm not quite sure where he's going to be going. He still do a decent job with anyone in the Premiership if you snap him up, depending on his wages and stuff like that. He will be a good player for anyone to pick up. So yeah, like I said, I've not heard any rumours where he might be going. So we'll have to see where he ends up. I could see him going back to France and maybe playing a couple of years over there with one of the teams. So the next person I'm going to go with is going to be John Terry. Don't really have to say much about John Terry. Everyone knows how good he is. He is a little bit slow, but he does read the game really well, so he does get in good position, so he could still be a good signing for anyone in the Premiership if you're looking for a backup, or depending on where he goes. There's rumours that Bournemouth are interested and West Brom, teams like that. So if he does go to them, he'll probably get in the first team, more likely than not. But maybe if you want to have him backup player, he'll still be good as a backup player for a year or two. He will be a good signing for anyone that comes in for him. Be interesting to see where he does go though. So next person I'm going to go with is going to be Pepe. Obviously he plays for Real Madrid, and like obviously everyone else, his contract is up. They did offer him a new contract, but I think it's like a 1-year contract, but he has rejected that. Now there is a lot of teams after him apparently. You've got the likes of Man United and Chelsea, apparently they're after him. You've got AC Milan, and then you've got teams in China and stuff like that. So he's got plenty of options where he can go. Is it realistically that Chelsea and Man United will actually go for him? I don't know whether that's just paper talk or not, I don't really know. But apparently they are interested in him. But realistically I don't think they will go for him. So the next person I'm going to go with is going to be Gaël Clichy. Still a very good left back, to be honest. I'm surprised they let him go. He still could be a very good backup player even if he's not going to get in the starting lineup for him. So I'm quite surprised they actually let him go. There are rumours that Liverpool are actually interested in signing him, whether that is true or not, whether it comes off or not as well. You know, he is only 31, so he's still got many years left in him, so he doesn't have a lot of choices as well. I think a lot of teams will be after him. So the next person that I'm going to go with is going to be another Man City player, and it's going to be Jesus Navas, or Jesus Navas, however you want to pronounce him. It does look like he's going to be going back to Sevilla. Now, was the success over here? Probably not, to be honest. He's very quick on the ball and he's quite skillful and stuff like that, but his final delivery was absolutely awful, to be honest. He should have scored a lot more goals, obviously, and should have got a lot more assists than what he actually did. But he's not exactly, he's one of these players, again, that is decent as a backup player for you, just to kind of keep in your team. But obviously Man City are obviously going to try and push on and get better players in. Obviously Bernard Silva they signed now. And so it looks like they're actually trying to improve a little bit and go on to the next step. So I'm not really surprised that Navas is going, but he's a very good player that you can get as a backup player or again as a starting lineup. But apparently, like I said, there are rumours that he's going back to Sevilla, so it wouldn't surprise me. He's still only 31, so he's still a good player to go really get. And yeah, if he doesn't go to Sevilla, I'm sure there'll be a lot of clubs after him because, like I said, he is still actually a good player. Just needs to work on his final ball, to be honest. Next person I'm going to go with is going to be Daniel De Rossi. Again, he's one of these players not to say that much about. Everyone knows how good he is. He is only 33, so he's still got quite a few years left in him. Probably got 3 or 4 years in the position that he plays. He's not a very attacking player, so He is one of these players that sits back and just breaks up the player. Now there are reports that Chelsea are after him again. They've been after him for the last like 3-4 years, but he stayed with Roma. But it does look like he's going to be leaving. He has been there for a long time. There were talks that they're going to try and get a contract done for him, but it kind of broke down apparently. So it does look like he will be moving on. And again, he's one of these players who will have teams going after him from everywhere. A lot of teams in Italy, England, China, all these kind of teams, everyone will be after him. Like I said, he is 33. Like, he has got quite a few years left in him. He's a very good player, he's a solid player. He'll get you goals. Even though he's not that attacking, he will get you goals. And he just breaks up the play and keeps it simple. He's a very good player to have, definitely if you get him on a free transfer. So the next player I'm going to go with is going to be Koledziak. I think that is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure if it is. Sorry if it's not the right pronunciation, but I'll give it a go anyway. It does look like he's going to be going to Arsenal though. Yeah, the contract's not signed. He's a very good player. He's still a very young player, to be honest. Only 23. Came through the ranks from Schalke. Obviously, they wanted to keep him, but he wanted to go, so they offered him a new contract and he declined it. There's a lot of clubs after him. You can play as a left back or left midfielder, depending obviously your formation and what you're going to play him. He's pacey, he's got good physical, he's good defender, he's good going forward and back, to be honest, so he will suit Arsenal if they do actually end up signing him. Like I said, it does look like that is where he's going to be going, but no word yet on the contract or anything like that. So that one looks like that's going to be happening, so it does look like he's going there, nowhere else, to be honest. So we start the striker positions off with Ibrahimovic. Definitely his contract is up and he is injured at the moment, but it looks like from his Instagram and stuff like that he's actually working on his fitness and he's actually doing a lot of footwork and ball control and stuff like that, so it does look like he's come back from injury pretty quick. So it would be interesting if Man United actually give him another contract. Apparently his agent has said that he wants to stay, so it'll be interesting if he does get another contract with them, or if he does go to someone like MLS, or there are reports he might be going to Napoli and stuff like that as well. So there's not a lot you can really say about Ibra. Everyone said he was too old last year to come to the Premiership, and he proved just how good he is. Wasn't it for that injury, he would have got a few more goals. Probably not, but he might have even got top goal scorer in the Premiership. Like I said, probably not with the form that Harry Kane was in or how many he scored in the last few games, but he could have been up there anyway. So it will be interesting to see what Ibra does, if he does stay with Man United or does go somewhere else. But even though his age is 36, he's still got a good few years left in him, judging from what he did last year. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him if he does stay with Man United or if he does go to MLS or something. So the next player that I'm going to go with is going to be Mario Balotelli. What can you really say about Mario Balotelli? He's an absolute nutcase off the field, but if he does actually keep his head, he can actually see how good he is. He would be up there with, not the very best, but he'd be close up there because his potential is unbelievable. He's quick, he's physical, his dribbling is really good, and obviously shooting and stuff like that is actually right up there, so he could be up there with some of the best. Not obviously the Messis and Ronaldo, not that quality like, but could be one of the best strikers in the world if he can actually realise his potential. This seems off field stuff kind of hinders what he does, and sometimes the attitude on the pitch and stuff that's what's kind of pulling him back all the time. So it'll be interesting to see what club actually goes for him, because obviously his reputation over with Man City and Liverpool and Inter Milan and AC Milan, they weren't the best. He was good when he's actually on form, he's a very good player, but a lot of things off field, like I said. So he's actually done pretty well with Nice this season, so I think they want to keep him, but I think he wants to leave and go somewhere else. I know he wants to come back to the Premiership and kind of prove himself again, but it'd be a very good player to sign. Whoever gets him, be a very good player. Like I said, I don't know where he's going to be going, I haven't heard much about it, but yeah, it'd be a good player for anyone to get. So the final person I'm going to choose is going to be Fernando Torres. Even though he's 33, he's still a very good player. As you've seen with Atletico Madrid last season, he was getting goals for him, he's playing really well for him. So now there was talk that he was going to sign with Atletico Madrid for another couple of years, but unfortunately they still got their transfer ban. They did try getting it removed, but unfortunately it's been upheld, so they can't actually sign anyone. So I don't think that obviously Torres is going to be able to sign with him. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him, see if he goes for another team in La Liga, or maybe he'll go to China or something like that, get another big move. Like I said, it'd be interesting to see where he goes and if he gets another club anyway, another big move or anything like that. But he'd still be a good sign for anyone that actually goes for him. Like I said, he's still a decent player, even though he's 33. So that's what the team is looking like. If you agree with some of them or you don't agree with some of them, then let me know if I could have put better players in better positions. Like I could have put Yaya Toure in here, but it looks like he's going to be signing a new contract with Man City, so I didn't put him in because I think that's going to happen. The rest of them I don't really know what's going to happen, so that is why I chose them players. So yeah, I could have put Yaya Toure in there, but apart from that, I don't think anyone else could really have got into this team. So like I said, that is going to be it for today's video though. So if you did enjoy it, then hit that like button. If you are new around here, hit the subscribe button, it'd be much appreciated. And like always, if you did enjoy the episode, hit the dislike button, let me know why in the comments to improve other videos. I'll catch you all next time. See ya.